Page 34, Pedal Studies 1 and 2. At the top of the page, they're introducing you to the damper pedal. It has many other names. Not many other names. It has several other names. Not several other. It has a few other names. It has other names besides damper pedal. Damper pedal works because a damper is that felt thing that touches the strings that keep them from vibrating. All pianos have these. Not on all strings. The very top strings don't have them, but most all the other strings do. And so those are dampers, and this pedal works those. It controls them. And so it's a damper pedal. The symbol this book uses is shown in the middle. It's a line. It's got a vertical line, a little vertical line, and then there's a horizontal line, and then there's a vertical line. The first vertical line tells you when to push the pedal down. The horizontal line going across means keep it down, and then the other vertical line at the end means let it up. It's fine. It's a great one. A lot of publishers use this. It's not the only one, but it's fairly easy to figure out when you see a piece of music and you're using other symbols for the pedal. It's pretty easy to figure out what's going on, so you'll be fine. I know you will. The problem we have in music is that they're not real accurate on those vertical lines, when the pedal should go down and when the pedal should come up. So we're going to adjust those as we go through this, so please have a pencil ready. You might have to draw some lines. In Pedal Study 1, the notes are easy enough. Just follow them, and the rhythm's easy enough. No big deal. But the pedal, I want to talk about the pedal. What we're going to do at the beginning of this is we're going to push the notes down first, and then immediately after the notes go down, we're going to push the pedal down. That way the dampers are released off all the strings after we start the noise. I want to play the sound first, then release the dampers and let the other, because other strings will vibrate. Because these strings vibrate, it will make other strings vibrate. But I want to start the sound first before that happens. So I'm going to push the notes down first. So watch carefully. Push the notes down and then the pedal. I'm going to leave the pedal down. And on here we have a rest on beat 4. So B3 ends when beat 4 starts. Therefore, I'm going to lift the hands up on beat 4. I'm going to lift the pedal up also. So it starts. So we lift at the same time in this case. Not always, but in this case we do. So to do the first couple of measures, it's this way. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, like so. Now last measure, again, we push the notes down first, then the pedal. We play the notes. And at the end, my hand and the pedal will come up at the same time, so they end together. And then that immediately is the question of, well, if the pedal is keeping the noise going, the sound, why do I have to keep my hands down? And the answer to that is it's good technique. Just as long as there's sound coming out of the instrument, keep your hands down here. Unless it's a showy piece, and we'll get into that later. But right now, just lift them both at the same time. Take my word for it. I don't see any point in a play with me here. This is really simple, and you can do this together. You can do this on your own. I want to go on to discuss pedal number 2. Pedal Etude number 2. As far as the pedal goes, the pedaling is going to be the same. So at the beginning, I'm going to push the pedal down right after the note. Going to play those notes, and then in the second measure, that dotted quarter note gets 3 counts. We're in 6/8 time. So I'm going to lift it up on beat 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to lift the pedal up with it, because it comes up on beat 4 too. So it's this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like so. The next 2 measures is exactly the same way as far as the pedal goes, just different notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then the last of it, the pedal goes down right after I play the first note at the bottom, that C at the bottom, and it's going to come up with the left hand that plays that high C. It's going to come up with the hand on beat 4 in that last measure. So it's this way, the last what 4 measures is this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Tie 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. And they come up together. And that's your introduction to pedal. Please do not pedal unless you absolutely have to, because it changes the tone. Watch. If I play a few notes just on C major scale, if I just play a few notes, you hear listen carefully, and now if I play those same notes with the pedal each time, the tone isn't the same. It changes the tone, and that's what I'm after. Don't use the pedal unless you have to, because it changes. It doesn't just sustain it, it changes the tone because of all those other vibrations that are going on. So careful on the pedal. Don't use it. Yeah.